Hello, everyone. My name is David Delano, one of the handicappers and writers with winnersandwhiners.com. Here with you guys for Saturday, October 15th, 2022, with a free pick coming up in a moment, which is going to be in the National League Division Series between the Philadelphia Phillies and Atlanta Braves. Philadelphia Phillies, by the way, made a video before the playoffs started. My pick to come out of the National League. Before we get into this pick for today's game, for Game 4, make sure you like and subscribe if you haven't already. It's your first time, I understand. If you've been watching this channel for a while, why haven't you subscribed yet? Also, follow winnersandwhiners.com, Winners and Whiners on Twitter, Get Sports Strong on Twitter as well. College football today, do have a best bet going at noon. It's a game between two mid-majors. I like doing those mid-major games. 6-2 on my college football best bets that don't involve two Power 5 schools. 7-2 best bet run overall. Yesterday's best bet felt great. Wins come, losses come. When losses come, got to shake it off. Wins come, you can't get too high. But I had Navy plus 12.5, and I got to go through the whole play-by-play of that game, but that was crazy. Looked like a good play, then looked like what was I doing? Navy was down 20, cut it down to 13. Got the ball at the end. Had a couple deep passes, like 3 deep passes that were either underthrown, the receiver slowed down, or dropped that could have been either touchdowns or big plays. Didn't look like it was going to happen, and in the final seconds, Navy gets a touchdown to put it to 6 and cover. Sometime better to be lucky or good, but oh my God, that one felt great. I that one just hit different. It just hit different. Major League Baseball, the day before we had under 6.5 in the game between the Guardians and Yankees, and it got rained out. When I got back on it for the best bets, I got it at 6. And that ended up pushing as it went to extra innings. Ended up 4-2. I placed it on a couple different books, and one of the books, most books just cancel it out. As far as that rained out game, one of my books actually carried it over for the 6.5 to the next day. If that happened to you, congratulations. But otherwise, most of us, we pushed on that game. So basically, 1-0 day yesterday. Looking to keep it rolling. I do have a pick going in the game between the Astros and Mariners as well. That's on the premium side. And planning on making a play on the Dodgers and Padres. Almost made that the free pick today, but the line's not out. And, got to do it justice, making an overnight video. Just not enough information to really get into that game. So if you're on the premium side, though, stay tuned, because there's some picks that maybe dropping later on. Let's get into the pick for today. We're going to go over 9 in the game between the Braves and Phillies. I do think that if you wait, we should be able to get an 8.5, which should be even better. 9.5, no. But I try to get an 8.5. I'm holding off. See if I can get an 8.5. If not, I will pull the trigger at 9. This is a high total for a playoff game, and it is justifiably so. I can see this being like a 6-5 type game. These teams are very, very familiar with each other. I know it's the playoffs, but these teams are familiar with each other. 5 of the last 6 head-to-head matchups have gone over the total, including 2 out of the 3 in this series. Pitching matchups not very good. Charlie Morton, I like Charlie Morton. Not too good on the road, though, this year. Not great against the Phillies. The Phillies have already seen him 5 times this year, and he had a 5.47 earned run average in those games. Morton also had a 5.72 earned run average in 15 road starts. The over is also 5-0 in Morton's last 5 starts against a team with a winning record. On the other side, Noah Syndergaard, he's been okay, but 4.12 earned run average in 10 games since he was traded over to the Phillies. These teams, he had some high-scoring games. They're going to get into the bullpens maybe fairly early. Atlanta's fighting for their playoff lives. I think that they're not going to give up till the very, very end. If one team there's a lot of different factors. I like the over here. We're going to go over 9. Like I said, try to get 8.5. We're going to wait a little bit. We can get 8.5, but over 9. in the game between the Phillies and the Braves. Let's have a great day. You can check out the best bet in the link in the description. Good luck on whatever you're playing.